Welcome to FAL Academy. The long-awaited Flux 2 model from Black Forest Labs just dropped on FAL, and in this video we'll be going through all the major improvements with examples at every step. Jumping straight in, we're now on the Flux 2 Pro Edit Image Playground page, and I'll walk you through this. So Flux 2 can take in up to 8 reference images, and then we use the text prompt to guide the model with what we want to happen to those images. So let me show you an example with 3 images. The first one is the image of this woman, the second is an image of this cat, and the third is an image of this bird. And we'll use the prompt, the person from image 1 is petting the cat from image 2, the bird from image 3 is next to them. And let's run this. So, after about 10 seconds, we get our result, and we can see that the model's kept all 3 subjects consistent, and it's also placed them together in a very cinematic scene. Now let's try something slightly more challenging. I'm going to use 5 reference images this time. So the first one will be the image of these boots, the second will be an image of this man, the third will be this woman again, the fourth will be this scene here of this house, and the fifth will be these tote bags. Now, since the subjects of these images are quite different, then we don't actually need to say image 1 does this, image 2 does this, image 3 does this, and so on. We can actually just mention the subject of the images. So here's an example. I'm going to use this prompt. The man is leaning against the wall reading a newspaper with the title Flux 2. The woman is walking past him, carrying one of the tote bags and wearing the black boots. The focus is on their contrasting styles, her relaxed creative vibe versus his formal look. Now you can see we haven't actually mentioned this house setting, but we don't need to because Flux 2 is smart enough to know that this is where we'd like our scene to take place. Now one thing is, I'm going to change the image size here to square HD. I'll close these additional settings and then I'll run this. So the image result is here, and it's absolutely awesome that it's managed to keep both of the subjects consistent. It's managed to keep the scene consistent as well, and even the tote bag and the boots are very faithful to the reference images. Flux 2 is also great at blending overlaid images, and I'll show you what I mean with an example. So I'll be using this image here of this cherub on this woman's arm, and the prompt will be realistic depiction of the tattoo on her arm. And let's see what happens. So here's the result we get from 2 unrelated overlaid images to 1 unified, perfectly blended image of this cherub on her arm as a tattoo. Here's another really cool example. So this time I'm going to use this composite image of this sofa overlaid in this living room. And for the prompt, I'll just say blend the sofa into this living room. Once again, the model's done a great job. The rest of the living room is unchanged, except now we've staged this sofa inside it. Flux 2 is also great at outpainting. If we take this image and use the prompt, expand the scene, she's walking in a beautiful meadow, then we get this result, with the sky, the character, and the styling kept consistent. We can also be much more precise. So if we have an image like this scene from Get Out, and we place it on a black background, with a simple prompt like fill in this image, then only the background is filled in to match the original image. Flux 2 also excels at virtual try-on, so I'll show you an example with this hoodie and a medium shot of this man, and I'll use the simple prompt, he is wearing the jumper. So here's the result we get, and not only is the man unchanged, but it was actually able to perfectly recreate this pretty complicated logo. This model is very good at text, and we'll see a lot more of that later. Similarly, Flux 2 is also incredible at product photography. So I gave it these 2 images, one of this woman and one of this product, and I used the simple prompt of she's holding the product photo shoot style. And we get this ultra cinematic result with the product and the woman completely unchanged. Another key strength is style transfer. So I'm going to use this photorealistic image of this surfer with the prompt, turn this image into soft anime style. So here's the result, once again keeping everything consistent. Here's the same image with a comic book style, a claymation style, a neon cyberpunk style, a hyperminimal flat style, and finally a Minecraft voxel style. We can also go the other way with style transfer. So if I take this anime image and I use the prompt to turn this image into real life style, then here's the result we get. And it's done a very good job at keeping the overall aesthetic similar. Final example for Flux 2 Edit, a big unlock for AI filmmaking is the model's ability to generate different shots of the same scene. So in this example, we start with this image, and with the prompt view from behind the car, we get this image, and then we use this new image as input with the prompt bird's eye view to get this shot. Now the great thing about this is you can storyboard this and use an image to video model to bring this scene to life, making sure that all details in the scene are kept the same. Moving on to Flux 2 Pro text-to-image, the first thing I want to show is how good this model is at photorealistic styles. So for the first prompt, we'll use this to show a modern photorealism style. Soaking wet tiger cub taking shelter under a banana leaf in the rainy jungle, close-up photo. So here's the result we get, and as we can see, it's incredibly sharp with great depth of field. The next example is a Digicam 2000 style, so I'll use the prompt sloth out drinking in Bangkok at night in a street full of party folks, 2000s Digicam style, people in the background fading. So here's the result of this one, and it captures that early 2000s look really well. Next up, I want to show a vintage cell phone selfie style, so I'll use this prompt, a picture taken from a vintage cell phone, selfie style in toilets with a bird on their shoulder. So here's the result of this one. You can see that it captures this grainy and desaturated look very well. So far we've used very simple prompts because Flux 2 is great at filling in the details for you. But if you have a very specific scene in mind, then the model also works well with very detailed structured prompts. So in this example, I won't read the whole thing, but it's about this anthropomorphic penguin, and we've given details about the type of camera, the lighting and shadows, different elements in the scene, as well as cinematic composition to get this result. And this has to be one of my top 5 AI generated images. Flux 2 also knows how to generate full web and app design mocks. The best way to do this is by following this prompt template, which covers the type of website, the sections, the design, and the message. So in this example, I used this prompt template to make this modern meal kit delivery homepage. This makes Flux 2 a very powerful companion for vibe coding. So I took that screenshot of the meal delivery page and gave it to ChatGPT, and it was able to one-shot this entire website, complete with animations as well as images. Sticking to generations that involve a lot of text, Flux 2 is also able to one-shot complicated infographics. The best way to do this is to use this template, which is split by the descriptions of the type of infographic, the sections involved, and the design. So using this template, I generated this infographic of why the German city of Freiburg is so sunny, and also this infographic which highlights some facts about the Berlin TV tower, and both of them have perfect text. Finally, Flux 2 excels at controlled prompting for colors and allows the use of hex codes to describe color palettes. So in this simple example, I've said a blank piece of paper made of a gradient of color, starting with this color and finishing with this other color. Now here's what the colors look like, and here's the result of this prompt. This can be extended to color virtually any object in a super controlled manner, and it's the first time we've been able to do this with just a text prompt. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you found the examples interesting, then I would highly recommend you check out Flux 2 on FAL, because the model is so powerful I couldn't possibly hope to show everything it can do in just one video. Please leave any video ideas or questions you might have in the comments, and don't forget to check the description for the prompts and the important links. For now, I'll catch you in the next one.